Hello Year 11. I'm really sorry that we can't all be together, and I'm really sorry that we didn't have a chance all to meet together before the Christmas break and before we have found out that for the most of you, you are working remotely for the time being. We just wanted to give you some really important messages and to keep you as up to date as possible. And I do assure you that as we get more information about exactly what's happening, we will make sure that you get that information straight away. However, what I wanted to say would be the usual welcome back that I would have done in January. I first of all wanted to say well done for the way that you approached the mock exams just before Christmas. I was really proud of your focus. I was really proud of the way that you went into the mocks. I was really proud when the invigilators told me how well you had responded to those mocks and how hard you were all working. And I know when I've had conversations with individuals as they were leaving the exam hall, by and large, you seem to feel that there were no shocks, that the exams were okay. And I was really heartened by how focused you were and how much you felt that the work you had done was going to be reflected in those mock exams. Teachers are finishing marking your mocks at the moment, and we will come up with a way of getting those mock results to you. I know that they are really important and they will continue to be important. Yesterday would have been a session when we would have met together and actually discussed those mock results. And I would have said to you, look, if you're a little bit disappointed, now is the time to sort of think through what you can do differently over these next few weeks and months, and nothing has changed from that. Equally, if you felt that the exams went as well as you could have hoped, well done. It means that all of the revision techniques that you put into place are serving you very, very well. Now, we are acutely aware that you need to find out exactly what's going to happen, and Mr. White's going to speak to you about exactly what we want you to do over these next few weeks. But what I want to say to you is well done on all of the work that you've put into place so far. Keep working with us. I've been really pleased to see so many of you logging on to the remote lessons. Our Academy motto still stands: aspire, endeavour and succeed. You are the first year of David Nieper Academy students. Many of you joined us back in September 2016, just as we'd opened over in the old building, and you've worked really hard to make progress through the years with us, and we're really looking forward to continuing that journey with you and to sharing your success. I did want to just share this photograph with you again. So these are our students from last year, some of our Year 11s and some of our sixth form receiving their results. And as you're aware, they also face some similar disruption towards the end of their exams. But here are their happy smiling faces on GCSE and A-level results day. And we know that we'll be in exactly the same position with you as we head towards those summer results. So please keep your eyes on that. We will make sure that we can have a similar event with all of you. And I know for many of you, you'll have seen this slide a number of times over the last 5 years, but as ever, continue to be the amazing, wonderful people that you are. Anybody can be ordinary, but we don't do ordinary at David Nieper Academy. You aren't ordinary. You are all amazing. Continue to work with us, continue to listen to the things that you're being told. We will stay in touch with you and let you know what's happening, and we will make sure that we can get to the end of your 5-year journey with us. And I know for many of you then that will be the start of a 2-year journey with us into the sixth form, and we are really looking forward to working with you for the rest of this year and beyond. So I'll now hand over to Mr. White. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Hobbs, and good morning, Year 11. On Monday evening, when the Prime Minister announced that we were going into national lockdown, I'm sure, like many of you, I was really shocked, sad and tremendously disappointed. And of course, when he went on to say that exams would not be taking place, my heart absolutely sank. And I know that despite the fact that exams can be unpleasant and stressful, the vast majority of you would be just as disappointed as I was. And honestly, despite many years of experience, it took me some time to think about what I would actually be saying to Year 11 pupils next time I saw them. The reason being was that I was essentially left with a lot more questions than I had answers. Not least was how, after such shocking news, could we as teachers lift Year 11 pupils to continue to work hard and study? Simply put, what is the point of studying and working hard if there are no exams? Now here we are later on in the week, and we now know a lot more. Yesterday the government announced that your exams will be decided by centre assessed grades. What this means is that for each of your subjects, the school will use all of the internal assessment data to determine a fair grade. By internal assessment data, that means completed assignments, ongoing coursework, end of unit tests, and mock exams, and all of the other sort of like bits of assessment that we've done with you in each of your subjects. But that is not just on the work that you've done so far. It's also on the work that you will continue to do before you finish school this summer. So these internal assessments have become more important than they ever have been before, and they will continue in different ways for different subjects. So what does this mean? Well, if you've continually worked hard and been successful, then great, that's absolutely fantastic. You just keep doing what you're doing, it's going well. If you're not where you want to be just yet, then look, this is a good news story. You've got 6 months to change this, 6 months to work hard day in, day out to do something about it. So it's crucial that whether you're at home or in school, you continue to work to the best of your potential every single day. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible for your teachers, including myself, to assess you at the grade that you may desire. So look, don't become downhearted, don't become frustrated. I'm not now. If you're stuck, contact your teachers for the help that you need, because the work doesn't end here. And finally, I'd just like to take a second to compare this to the situation that last year's Year 11s found themselves in. Now, if you remember, they left in March, but unlike you, their education ended at that point. They didn't have to continue studying because they knew at that stage their exams wouldn't be taking place. The government took a different decision. Now, you might think, well, they got off lightly, they didn't have to keep studying. But what it also meant was that actually they couldn't change anything at that stage. They couldn't do anything about that grade after the lockdown was announced. They were powerless. They couldn't change anything. That is the complete opposite of the position that you find yourself in. Every piece of work that you complete every single day will contribute to the internal assessment data that will ultimately determine your grade. You're in control, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? So look, stay safe, work hard, and you will achieve success that you deserve. Thank you very much, Year 11.